Queen Walker Stephanie versus Repotted Gaming. Here we go. Let's see who's going to be victorious and who's going to get the thumbnail today. Queen Walkers versus Repotted Gaming here.
Who's going to win this one? Who's going to win this one, Lex? Who's going to be?
Queen Walker's going to be taking the win today. Here we go. Where do I look? Where do I look?
We will be starting off with a blow from Philipp of Repotted Gaming. Philipp is well known for being an off-meta player. He's happy coming in with anything and everything, but this time it's going to be a Hydra. We've got dragons and dragon riders, not a single healer this time around though. He really needs to make sure that the troops themselves are responsible for the destruction necessary to get that triple. Rocket Loons find a little bit of difficulty though on this right side corner. Tesla traps popping up almost prevent them from stabbing at that air defense first of all. But Philipp will be able to get it after all, and with the battle blimp coming in, they expect to see the first star early and easy.
Yes, and this is looking good. This was a very nice touch there on the right side with the Dragon Rider and the help of a couple balloons to take out this scatter shot. It worked perfectly, and what's even more important, he took out the Town Hall there with the Yeti Blimp, getting some extra value because of the Rage spell used. But now the most important part of the attack is starting. He's sending the Hydra in, the Dragons with the Dragon Riders, and full force, full power with the Rage, with the Warden into the 6 o'clock compartment to take on the Eagle first.
This is another great composition, just like Hogs and Miners, a hybrid army that allows his troops to target both defenses solely with the Dragon Riders and every other building with the Dragons. With a great spread here, he's using lots of freeze and support from those heroes to make sure that the funneling is perfect and that he has very little trouble with the heroes on the inside. However, that Archer Queen is getting a few more pop shots off than I'd like to see, and unfortunately, the loss of those Dragon Riders means that Philipp has to lean solely on the Dragons now. Big shield toss from the Royal Champion out in the right side corner should give her another leap against those Inferno Towers, keeping her invisible for a little bit longer, but I don't know how things are going on the left side corner, Maxi.
Yeah, he still has the King ability, but he had to use the Queen ability early because she was running into a lot of damage there, being targeted by the ground targeting Expo, but the King goes into the core of the base. Royal Champion actually stepped out of all the damage, and we still have the Unicorn. The Unicorn keeping the Queen alive at this point, and he still has a free spell, so if he would be able to take out the multi-target Inferno, maybe with the Royal Champion, I don't know, but she's low on health. He's investing the free spell. Was it just perfect?
Does he still get it?
We are not in Kansas anymore. Philipp has found himself in a strange new world where the Wizard of Oz will sit from a high and judge this poor barbarian king. Does he have a heart? Does he have a soul? Can he make it all the way through this Inferno Tower? Yes!
It goes down.
He does it. The Queen's got a unicorn on the backside as well. This might be the 3-star after all.
There is still a chance. I wonder what he's going to use this minion for. Either to take out a building while the Queen is tanking, or to tank for the Queen. He's deciding to tank for the Queen, which I think was a smart move, but you said it! The time is running lower and lower and lower!
She's got it! Philipp from Repotted Gaming by the skin of his teeth. An Archer Queen and her loyal sidekick will get the 3 stars after all. And from the jaws of defeat, Philipp pulls a 3-star out of his hat.
And it is going to be Kazuma starting us off for them. He brought 5 healers, that means a Queen Charge most of the time, and a Lava Hound with balloons to the table. So this is going to be called a Queen Charge Lalo, but interestingly, he brought 2 different super troops here, the Super Goblins and the Super Barbarians, and they are mostly used to funnel some outside buildings here. And he has not a single wall breaker, not a jump spell either. So I wonder how he's getting into the base. Look at that! He brought a log launcher, Woody, and that is going to give him access to both of these multi-infernos.
Kazuma the Boomer from Aphelion Esports, now in Queen Walker Stephanie, does use this Queen Charge Lava Hound balloon combo more than any other attack. He's got an 85% hit rate with it in high level play, and it's looking to push that even higher. Log Launcher, an atypical pick, but works very well with Queen Charge going deep into tightly compacted pockets. finding a couple of Tesla traps in here. In fact, that Queen's going to be wrapping around instead. Bad news for the log launcher now, who's going to be taking a lot of shots from those CC troops. How's Kazuma going to adapt?
Actually, I think I was just wrong there with my call initially, because I think he wanted his log launcher just to take out the multi, so the Queen could easily walk around the outside. And I think he was a little luckier there than Musk, for example, before, because the logs actually took out some skeletons that otherwise could have pulled the Queen in the wrong direction. But so far this is looking really good, except for the fact that on the very right side of your screen you can still see a scatter shot being up, because the Royal Champion was not able to take it down, and it is just like 1 HP left, so he is reacting quickly there on his feet with a couple of balloons, sprinkling them in, and he's taking it down. And as the Queen is making her way to the Town Hall, the Lalo is starting at the top side.
A very thin spread there, but enough to take down the scatter shot. The Loons will reunite into the center now. Eternal Tome pop by Kazuma as he makes his way back into the center. The second scatter shot goes down. Eagle Artillery, the last big offense that he has to deal with, but the freeze is out, and that's going to be no splash damage from Mech's defenses. Kazuma is pathing all the way to the final compartment, and without any fear of an air sweeper to push these Loons out, he has got plenty of time for the cleanup. A 3-star to start for the Queen Walkers.
It is going to be a 3-star, and it is not as close as the first attack, because everything was working perfectly and going according to plan for Kazuma. And I love to hear the crowd cheer there for them as they answer right away with their first triple. GG's.
Jannis will be the next attacker for Repotted Gaming. Scored a 3-star yesterday, and with a long laundry list of troops and spells here, will be furiously scrolling across that bottom bar to get everything he needs set up perfectly. He does have a Queen charge to start in the bottom left side. Barbarian King to boost that power a little bit. Sneaky Gob steals a little bit of treasure down there before he gets those healers set up, just making sure that he has plenty of space and doesn't aggro any archer towers onto those healers.
Yes, doing a great job so far. Queen needs some raging up there in a second as he's just in the last second there. Oh, what a freeze spell! Not only taking away the damage, but also the enemy Queen. Unfortunately, the Eagle Artillery chooses to target his Queen, but he is still going strong here. Heroes doing a great job. And we're also seeing a log launcher there. He also, Jannis used it yesterday as well in a hero dive, and this log launcher seems to be taking care of the multi-inferno, just like it did yesterday, and just like it did before.
Pulling 3 black bombs up top. Those Queen healers have got to feel pretty good. No problem at all for that Lava Hound either. It's going to have an easy time passing through to protect these balloons on the next stage of this hit. Nice funneling along the bottom side as well, getting some help from that wizard to make sure that the Queen stays interior as long as possible. On the top side, it's just a Yeti dealing a little bit of exterior damage there. Getting down a cannon, that might be helpful later on at the end of this raid. We've got a well-protected scatter shot up top, though. Air defense on the back side of that one, so keep an eye on the rear end of the base. What do you see?
He sent the wall breaker, but somehow it didn't open the wall. Or am I blind?
I think that there's a... Oh, there isn't there? Well, there...
Queen not going for the town hall? Why is she in the corner? Why is she targeting the cannon?
He's come down the building.
Popped up against the cannon, and that's really bad news.
Get this?
Oh, come on, Jannis is Queen.
Okay. Got it. But he's losing all the balloons. See what else? Oh my god!
Oh, stress.
Nope, does not have it.
Wait,
Stress.
wait,
Nope.
wait.
Does not have it.
But the single. Can I get the single?
No.
He's a distracting.
Yeah. Oh my god.
She dies in the poison. Anything to finish it off.
Lex, are you...
Wow.
Early there to ensure
How about that
That was a
one?
nail biter.
didn't get that terrible 1-star. Nonetheless, Jannis cannot finish off the triple. A single target Inferno, the last tower standing once again.
Yes, and it will be GAKU, and we saw him preparing for this attack just a couple of seconds ago. And let's see what he is going to go in with. It is the Inferno Dragons that did such a good job for Nebrax in the war before.
I can't quite call them off meta because we've seen them so much this weekend, but the Inferno Dragons are getting a little bit of boost in popularity. thanks to players like GAKU. Lots of big, heavy heat-up damage. And something else I'm noticing about this attack, 4 skeleton spells down here, Maxi.
Yes, once again using the skeleton spells, as Itsu pointed out, to distract the defenses, especially air targeting expos, the Warden, enemy heroes, single target infernos. So many good usages of the skeleton spells. But in combination with the free spells, they're just unbeatable for these Inferno baby dragons, because if there's too much damage, for example, from a multi-Inferno, you can just freeze it up. But at the moment, GAKU is concentrating there on his entry with the Flame Flinger, and it is very important to activate this Town Hall there, which can either be done by getting 51% of the base or using an Earthquake spell, as he just did. But we have to see what he's doing now. The Inferno Baby Dragons with the early Warden ability, and it seems to be getting into the center of the base pretty well here.
This is a hot and heavy entry. Eternal Toe protects from shots from the Eagle Artillery, the Scatter Shot, the Air Defense, and gets additional support from the Skeleton spell at the bottom. This is a really heavy early commit that GAKU is using, hoping to keep enough of his troops alive through the early stage of this strike to overpower the back-end defenses, especially with little spell power. Flameflinger will log into the Town Hall, and that's going to be the first star claimed, and the second one right after it. Spread out Inferno Dragons, though, a little bit of an awkward split now for GAKU, as he's now kind of babysitting some on the outer edge of the base.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the use of the heal spell there in the center to protect the baby dragons from too much damage from the multi, but as the Town Hall is going down, it was beautiful to also see the use there of the Inferno Dragons towards the Town Hall. I thought maybe he was a little too early with this Town Hall, but everything is working perfectly now as the Royal Champion makes her way into the last remaining defenses of the base, and this is going to be the next 3-star for Queen Walker Stephanie.
Inferno Dragons have just got to be one of the quickest striking attacks out there. GAKU spending 45 seconds, almost a minute on that early stage, and then wiping out the whole rest of the base in just about the same amount of time. Very happy and smiles all around for the Queen Walkers, who now lead in this war 6 stars to 5. Mech from Repotted Gaming also scored a 3-star yesterday. The return of the Hydra, this time with a Queen Charge to start. Interesting mix-up here from Repotted against a tricky base with an Inferno Tower single right next to that Town Hall. Really need to protect this Queen well and make use of the Invis or Freeze to keep her safe from that big blow. Yeti and a Wizard provide some additional funneling to ensure that the Queen goes to this right side compartment, cracked open by a super wall break. And I'm liking everything about this entry point here, Maxi.
So am I, especially because this time the Queen won't miss the Town Hall, that's for sure. Unlike in the last attack, he lures out 2 archers, but that's not gonna be too big of a problem. I just hope he can keep his Unicorn there alive. I guess no, the 2 archers take up too much time to be taken out, but I think he wasn't planning on keeping the Unicorn. Anyways, it hasn't been doing the greatest job for him so far, I fear. But now, let's see what he's coming in with. It is the Dragon Riders with the help of a couple of dragons, so we call that a Hydra attack. And the Queen's still going strong and luckily taking care of the CC outside of the range of the single Inferno.
Finds that CC pull right after shaking down that Town Hall, and that's more good news for Mech, because it means he gets to pop off those lava pups one by one, dropping like flies without any big attacking forces on defense. Instead, now he's going to be able to focus over on that left compartment. Ooh, does drop a balloon to that seeking air bomb. Very good news for him there, because that means that it won't be on the Dragon Riders. Eagle Artillery goes down. Meanwhile, over on the east side again, that Queen's still quite healthy with all of her healers helping her out. This seems to be a well-executed 2-prong attack with lots of offense on both corners as they pincer her into the bottom side.
Yes, Queen's still going strong. She has the ability, but he has to be careful with this scatter shot still being there, because it can cause so much damage that sometimes the Queen can even die in the ability. Oh, wow. The Royal Champion unfortunately going outside of the base there. He has already used her ability, and now the Skellies keep on popping, and once again it could be a multi-Inferno. that prevents them from, or Inferno Tower in this case, that prevents them from the 3-star. But the Queen, with the ability, she's still going strong, but I mean, she can reach this multi-target Inferno. She's got the healers on her, and this has to be a 3-star Woody.
Yeah, Mech has just got so much health on that Queen. Protected her very well with the invisibility spell, holding that till the very end when he thought that the danger might be highest. Alarm bells were ringing, but as that invis came down, she popped right back up to full health thanks to those healers still on her the entire way.
Where is she
Brilliant
going,
coconut loons. You know what? She just is going to go wherever she wants. She deserves a vacation at this point, Maxi.
Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't like that opening over there. I mean, who would after the Royal Champion found so many skeleton traps there? I would be scared of that as well. But the dragon doing the job. I mean, he's the better pet here. Not the unicorn's doing the job. The dragon is doing the job for the Queener, protecting her perfectly and getting the 3-star for Mech. And it is going to be Stars with another Skelly Donut, question mark? No, just one Skelly spell. So what is he going to do with 4 invisibility spells? We have to wait and see, because there are a couple of options that he could use it for, but his main strategy here is going to be the hero dive Lalo. But it's not just going to be heroes, no, he's going to protect them with a golem, and it's going to be interesting to see where he will enter from. He's definitely
Stars with a bat spell, a Skelly spell. Here we go.
Okay. Skelly Donut.
Skelly Donut.
Skelly Bat Donut. Sweet Lalo.
Yep. He's got a golem too. Does he get the sweeper? Yes, sir.
Ooh, nice. That's a good setup.
Going for the eagle early. Not going for the town hall. He's going to Lalo through it. No wall breakers. Log launcher to take out the multi. That's interesting. Royal Champion to help the Queen. There's going to be a lot of traps over here on the left side.
Where are the traps?
Never mind, there's no traps.
No, there's tests by the town hall. Watch the traps at the town hall.
They were expecting a town hall Suey.
Something, I don't know.
Queen goes in. Yetis and Queen going to clear the core. Here we go with the Lalo while the Royal Champion's still alive. That helps a ton. There's a freeze. Does RC with the invis gets the single.
Nice. Saves RC. His Queen takes the Queen. Oh my God!
Queen kills the Queen.
And this is looking great because
Warden ability goes off.
Hero value.
Stars with the longest range.
Ice Hound in the Warden ability.
Oh my God. Got it.
Stars just crushing this base with the log launcher.
This Queen will not die.
Queen's almost picking up the crucial
defenses to worry about as they
Look at him, he's
There
excited.
is no worry at all for Stars or the rest of the Queen Walkers. A 3-star is another easy sweep for them as they push forward with the tic-tac-toe start. 3 in a row for the Queen Walkers, Stephanie.
Great sniper shots there indeed from Stars' Queen, and he just reassures us of how good he is, and coming back from the fail he had yesterday with such a convincing 3-star is really, really nice, and makes me really happy for him. And we saw that they are one of the favorites when we heard the crowd celebrating him for getting back up, you know, and showing what he's got here today.
General X returns to the fight. Got a 2-star yesterday for Reported Gaming and wants to do the same as Stars and pull it back up by his bootstraps. He's got a Queen charge to start for before his Lalo hit. Going a bit more old school with just the rages and freezes to focus the fire on these enemy targets. Single target Inferno once again right next to that Town Hall, a long way away from this Queen charge, who's getting awfully low on the early stage, but does get those healers down just in time, and she will be topped back off. Great work to those healers.
Yeah, absolutely, and great work with the rage spell there as well. With the outside giant bomb there, I was worried for a second. But look at the deployment of this log launcher, very, very nicely done. It will take out, if it survives long enough, the second multi-inferno there. But he's protecting it with the ward ability, but the queen is running low, 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 low!
No! Forces out the ability. Bad news for General, who won't have that on the back end to deal with the Town Hall or that single target Inferno. We have seen just in this very war how Repotted Gaming need that Queen ability to be used at the right time, not forced out early. He will be able to adapt, though, holding on to that Lava Hound and 19 balloons still for the second stage of the strike. The CC troops have come out, and it's a Headhunter mixed with that Lava Hound. They're going to be splitting up as the Headhunter moves over to the Queen, but won't even need any spells to take her down. Nice pop shots there from General X will ensure that he can continue pushing on. He's refocusing now and preparing for the main stage of the strike. Where are these loons coming in from, Maxi?
Probably into the Eagle Artillery, but so at this moment he has to worry about his Queen taking out the Town Hall because he has used so many spells already. He doesn't have the Queen ability anymore, and the Headhunters that you talked about actually were so crucial in this attack because they stopped the Royal Champion from using her ability. I don't know if he didn't use the poison spell or misplaced it, but definitely the Headhunters lowered the effect of his hero dive there through the lower parts of the base, and he's coming in with the Lado. He's sure enough that the Queen will take the Town Hall with 2 freezes still in the back, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. There's a lot of base left, especially his multi-inferno that he didn't get down with the lock launcher is worrying me a bit. Yeah,
saved a bit more time there just to make sure that the Queen was going to finish off the Town Hall for the second star. Balloons will get a nice little split there, but soaking a lot of damage from that last round of the Eagle Artillery. Shots are out, though, and that's going to be the last one that it gets as General X tries to force his way into the single target Inferno. Pretty good news that he's soaking some shots there with the balloon instead of the Archer Queen, but there's not really any more troops to help her finish off this base, and it's looking more in like a defense.
Yes, and this multi-inferno is also full life, and honestly I think if he had, if he wouldn't be running out of time, this would still 3-star, because this Queen can basically reach everything. This wall breaker may be nice for percentage. Yeah, this loon won't do anything on the multi-inferno anymore, unfortunately. He's going for percentage at this point, and that is the best choice because they will still have a chance in this. They will still have a chance in this.
Oh, we still have an invis.
93%, okay. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't use this invis. Probably didn't see it. It was invisible.
Excellent defense once again from the Queen Walkers, Stephanie, who are only behind by 1 star, but with an additional attack yet to use. It seems all but certain that they will be winning this war after all. With a victory over Repotted Gaming, they will go to the upper bracket finals, whereas Repotted Gaming will have to go back down to the lower bracket and fight their way up.
What's he got?
The man, the myth, the legend, Klausnos himself is in.
Fantastic. Did you just call him Klausnos? No. Maybe.
Is Maxi copying?
Maxi turned it.
2 healers and 1 Valkyrie. What is Klaus doing?
2 healer Queen charge, are you kidding? I'm gonna go ahead and predict 15. You're calling the perfect already? I am. Alright. No, actually no, 14, 13. Oh, we're going the same time. Oh, okay, right. This Queen has to reach the Town Hall. If he's going to invest the healers there, he has to reach the Town Hall. There's no other way around it.
Log launcher to take out at least 1 Inferno. Royal Champion to clear the top side. Oh, that RC scatter's hitting the log launcher. Ooh, that freeze.
Good freeze, good freeze.
What's your guys going to get?
They're going to get the scatter.
He didn't get the...
Okay.
Oh, Yetis are going outside. 1 comes in.
Look at the bottom of the base there. See the bowler bounces? Getting the Queen funnel? Yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's nice.
Bowler bounce.
That was nice.
Rage spell with 2 healers.
He's still got to get past the single, though. Good.
Oh, no.
Oh! And he makes it invisible. Oh my god.
The hound
Queen.
The hound is
No, the goblins.
Her ability. She's shooting away at the troops.
Does he have another freeze? He's got another freeze.
Okay.
Oh, another freeze. Oh, that freeze was good.
I think she's getting out of the range.
Get out
Get out of the queen!
Oh! She wanders out of range. Klaus will keep his queen for a bit.
Oh my god, Klaus, what a god.
Lalo on the left with the Warden ability right away. Heal spell. He's got 2 poisons. He's not using them. One poison for the queen. Enemy queen. The poison for the pups misses. Oh no.
Get the poison down.
Oh.
Gotta get that queen. Electric owls on it.
Oh. Tornado.
Has he?
Does he have it? I don't know.
One more haze.
Come on.
Come on. There's a haze spell. Let's go.
As the triple has been secured, and Queen Walker Stephanie are all but guaranteed to move to the upper bracket finals.
Yes, and I mean, Reported Gaming really have done what they could here with the base building. Honestly, all of these traps getting up there at, or showing up there at the end of the attack. If another person than Klaus would have done this attack, this might have failed towards the end. But just because his execution was so flawless throughout the rest of this attack, and also the quality of this plan, as I said, these plans, how he can exploit a base and analyze it, their weaknesses, is really, really impressive. If it hadn't been like that, then this probably might have failed due to the perfect trap placement there from Reported Gaming.
Timtastic, the next striker for Reported Gaming, did pick up a 3-star in the war against Strut. He found another chance now to try to keep them alive, but it's going to come down to a really difficult finish for them. Using this Flame Flinger from the bottom corner, he'll find a lot of value against plenty of long-range shots here. He's got, first off, air defense in the bottom corner, where the Warden Walk, in fact, is going to be able to snipe that down before that Flame Flinger makes its way up toward that scatter shot. Big, crucial defense to target on early.
Yes, he used this strategy yesterday as well, and it is always so beautiful to witness. Now, there is a air targeting expo next to this scatter shot, so I'm going to be interested to see how he can deal with that. Maybe sending in the Royal Champion, I don't know, let's see. But the Queen, the Warden charge, Warden Walk at this point is definitely going great so far, but now he's running into a lot of damage, so might have to freeze right there. The ground bow. Oh, he's going to rage spell. Oh, he's the aggressive type, Woody.
Very aggressive
just
here
like
from I guess so. Heals the Warden back up though, and he will join the rest of the army now as the Queen and the King are going to make their way toward this Eagle Artillery. Only one round of shots going off. It will hit the heroes there, but they are nicely topped back off by those healers. Timtastic is going to be pushed in the left side corner now with the Royal Champion, makes her way toward that air defense as well, and that's one less big target to worry about for the Laloon coming in next, holding on to 3 freeze spells, an Invis and a Rage to back up those big burly targets. He is really going to have a lot to deal with on the back end as 3 more Inferno Towers still are standing. Single target's trying to make its way onto a good target, but so far it's only finding little pets and little guys. Does find the King though, and burns him to a crisp maxi.
And 3 skeleton spells pop just as the Royal Champion is able to actually take out the scatter shot at the top side. The Flame Flinger did manage to take out the air targeting expo there, and the Yetis are making their way into the Town Hall. Maybe he's even investing a Rage and a Freeze. No, Rage spell goes on the Queen, Freeze spell goes on the Town Hall though, and he is still being waiting patiently. Oh, with the Lalo, but there it goes, because the Queen just steps the right way towards this Town Hall, so he doesn't need any more spell support there. So let's see if just these couple of buildings that are left can be taken out by Timtastic's fantastic Lalo right here.
The crowd is buzzing with anticipation as the final assault begins. Lava Hound taking a few shots here, but honestly, it's really just soaking up some splash damage from the Inferno at this point. Pops overhead of that air defense in the right side corner. And it looks like Tim has got enough firepower here. He's losing his healers, though, to that multi-target Inferno, and the Queen's getting awfully low. She needs to get top back off if she wants to have enough damage to deal to these outer towers. This is looking like it might be a time fail, though, Maxi.
Yeah, I think it's even a fail
because
the healer just died to a black mine. It looked very cool, but these two multi-Infernos were a little too much for his Lalo there. Yeah, that is very unfortunate, but another very high percentage 2-star, unfortunately, for Repotted. They've just been falling short, like very short in all of their attacks, just missing a couple of buildings.
The most dominant lead for any team so far in the Clash of Clans World Championship 2022. Queen Walkers need just 1 star to secure victory over Repotted Gaming, and that is going to be no problem at all for Yuta14, who tripled in his previous war and is looking to continue that perfect streak to the top. Archer Queen in the top left side will get some healers to help her out before we set up for the Dragon Riders. No dragons needed this time around, as we are going to be focusing solely on those defenses. Good news as more Teslas pop up, and Yuta14 will smile knowing that he's going to have an early good attack against lots of key defenses here. Now, left side corner is where that town hall is at. That's an early strike opportunity for the Queen. Unfortunately, she's pathing deep inside, though. It's going to take a lot of shots here. Necessitates an invisibility, Maxi.
Great timing, though, on that. Perfectly done. Also, the Loon soaks up a Seeking Airmine, a Coconut Balloon once more, and he's trying to lure out the Clancaster troops there with his Hawk Rider, and now it seems to be working, but once again, we see a lot of small troops, archers and a Headhunter there, and he wasn't able to lure the full CC. Reacting with the freeze spell here, but doesn't have any more troops to lure out, possibly a Hound there, so the Queen is going to have to deal with the single target in front of maybe, while the CC comes out. But first of all, let's care about this Town Hall, Woody, because that will secure them the victory in the first place.
All right, she doesn't deep walk inside. Rage spell up on those healers and the Queen. That is going to be enough to take the Town Hall down easily. Yuta14 is now 1 minute and 20 seconds into this strike, looking to get this Dragon Rider army set up very shortly. There it is, up on the top corner there. We still see 3 air defenses set up. Archer Queen might be able to get the bottom one, but he's going to have to be great with those free spells to protect his troops from that incoming damage. Eternal Tome is a fantastic way to do the work first time around. We're going to get a little distraction over on that top side, though, as an enemy Lava Hound has popped out now and is going to be potentially drawing a little bit of fire there, at least from the Electro Owl and the Royal Champion. It pops now, and all the balloons go into the top side now. We're going to give even more firepower against that Eagle Artillery, busting it apart.
Look at the healers! I mean, look at the healer, because the healers are gone. The trap placement from Repotted just insane. He lost a healer to a black air mine there very early on. But look at that, all of the troops are just gone. But what seems to be a defense. I mean, he's got the Royal Champion and the King, both with ability. But honestly, I think there is just too much with the Tesla farm being on the back end here. So it is just too late for Repotted Gaming to be falling short here. But honestly, we said it yesterday. Actually, when Repotted Gaming had just to get this 2-star in their last attack, that is more important than any 3-star you will ever get. In this case, Yuta, I mean, he just had to get some percentage points and a 1-star, yes, but he got it done. And that's all there is. So him not, just stepping away from the tablet, not tripping while going on to stage, all of that is the most important part of this attack. And he gets the job done. He gets the victory for his team. And Queen Walkers will walk away with 14 stars, beating Repotted Gaming. And that will mean that they're going to face off against none other than Tribe Gaming in the upper bracket finals.
Queen Walkers take the win in the last semi-final match in the upper bracket. Congratulations to them, and yet, as you mentioned, Maxi, they'll be facing off against a foe who has had a perfect war already on stage. Queen Walkers come up just short of that this time around, and yet have got to be very happy about how day 2 has gone. We're going to hear from them very shortly, as we will get a chance for Banks to interview on the main stage. Let's go ahead and send him down now.
Thank you so much, Woody. Again, Queen Walkers remaining dominant on the main stage and keeping within that upper bracket. You've had 2 wins so far. It's only going to take 2 more to secure the victory in the World Championship and the Clash of Clans trophy. So, is your confidence growing with each and every victory every day?
2日間2連続勝利ができて本当にうまくいきましたけれども、まだ2日の試合が勝ったらチャンピオンになりますね。自身が盛り上がるでしょうか？
はいあります。優勝できると思ってます。
Yeah, the confidence is growing. We think we can win it.
I should hope so. 2 wins in 2 days. That's great. I mean, out of all of the clans that you haven't faced yet, who would you most like to face on the main stage and why?
まだ試合していない敵の中では一番戦いたいチームはどれでしょうか？そしてなぜでしょうか？
これからアッパーで試合することになるんですけど、やっぱトライブゲーミングがこの中で残っている中で一番強いと思うので、ドライブと勝敗つけてアッパーで勝ち上がりたいと思います。
Well, so the next game we have against Tribe Gaming, we think they are the best team still in the competition, so this is the team we want to face.
Nice, they want to face up against the best, and that is exactly what we like to hear. Everyone in the Clash Fest arena, please put your hands together for Queen Walker's Stephanie.
Woo! GG's the Queen Walkers with the victory today. And thank you, Klaus, for the thumbnail. Go Klaus!